First tonight, an alert about alcohol abuse and how quickly it can put your life at risk. It used to be liver failure usually came after decades of drinking, but now doctors report patients coming in with potentially deadly damage after just months or even weeks of very heavy drinking. Target 8 investigator Susan Samples told us last week about a spike in the need for liver transplants, and she's here with more tonight. Susan.
Lindsay, we know folks in Michigan are drinking more. Sales jumped 20% in the state last year with the stress and isolation of COVID-19. And while alcohol-associated cirrhosis, scarring of the liver, usually takes years and years to develop, alcoholic hepatitis, which is deadlier in the short term, can develop after weeks of excessive drinking, like 8 or 10 drinks a day or more. You go to the gym to get healthy, of course, but this Orange Theory Fitness in Kalamazoo offers more than that because one of its co-owners has a cautionary tale that could save lives.
I am Heather Reese. I am an alcoholic.
She's also 6+ years sober after a liver transplant that gave her a chance to see her 6 kids grow up.
I was definitely very close to death.
Reese's partner, now wife, and her parents fought to find a transplant center in New Orleans that would take her despite her active alcoholism.
You would miss it if you had known me back then. I mean, it wasn't anything dramatic, or it wasn't, my kids were at school on time, they were at doctor's appointments on time, they were dentists, they were in activities. I only drank Chardonnay, that should be noted.
What started as a couple glasses of Chardonnay at dinner turned into bottles.
Near the end, I honestly don't. 2, maybe 3 bottles of wine, could have been more. It's a progressive disease, so as it progresses and things like stress and things happen, it progresses more.
While Reese developed liver failure after 2 years or so of heavy wine drinking, doctors report patients developing alcoholic hepatitis, a severe and deadly inflammation of the liver, after heavy drinking for months or even weeks.
The common rule that you could drink heavily for many years and then slowly develop cirrhosis is still true, but we're seeing that time frame has been compressed.
U of M's Dr. Elliot Tapper points to several causes. The amount of alcohol consumed in binge drinking is higher than ever. So is the alcohol concentration in each drink. And people have more coexisting conditions than ever, like obesity or diabetes. But Heather Reese had no prior health problems and says she didn't realize she was getting sick either.
I think I would guess if you asked people around me, I think it would have been about 2 months prior. They were seeing my stomach distended, skin coloring was changing, I was having headaches.
Reese believes it was the disease of alcoholism, which in effect hijacks the brain, that kept her from recognizing her own illness. Not anymore.
For me, drinking is, like I say to people, you need to get to the place where drinking is like jumping out of an airplane without a parachute. Like, you just wouldn't do it. You know, you just have to get to that mindset, and that's what it is for me. I've been able to just say, like, that's simply not an option.
Reese, who is 50 now, hopes her story will prompt others to seek help and perhaps even get blood work done at your doctor's to see if you have elevated liver enzymes, which can be a symptom of alcohol-associated liver disease. Those who develop alcoholic hepatitis are often drinking 8 or more drinks a day, like a couple bottles of wine, usually for many years, but not always, as you saw. The CDC recommends 2 or fewer drinks daily for men and 1 or fewer for women. Lindsay?
Susan, I'm wondering how significant is this jump in cases that we're seeing overall?
It's hard to quantify, particularly the recent jump, because numbers are not final for 2020 yet, either throughout the state or nationwide, though the University of Michigan estimates it's seen a 30 to 50% jump in these kinds of hospital admissions since COVID-19 hit, and we know that alcohol-related liver fatalities overall doubled in the past 2 decades to about 24,000 or so a year. So it's a growing problem. Lindsay?
All right, Target 8 investigator Susan Samples, thank you.